is Tiny Little Whispers ASMR. So I've gotten plenty of questions to do a Q&A video. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing this evening. I have my computer down below here. So if you see me looking off, that is why. But let's go ahead and get right into these questions. So the question that was asked, hands down, the absolute most, was, do you have any kids? And if not, do you want any? So I've only been married for, I believe, 8 months now. And no, we do not have any children. We do plan on having children one day, but we would like to be married for some time and just enjoy married life before we start having a family. I was also asked, do you have any pets? And yes, we have one dog. He is an Australian Shepherd, and he just turned 5 2 months ago now. What is your favorite animal? If it's for a pet, I would of course say a dog. I really have a soft spot in my heart for dogs. If it's not just a pet, but just a regular animal, I really like bears and Arctic foxes. I've seen a couple of bears just being out in the wilderness, and yeah, I always thought those were pretty cool animals. So next question is, how old are you? Currently, I am 29 years old. He was also asked, where are you from? I grew up in Ohio, but I've been living in Nashville for the past 12 years now at this point. I was also asked a few times, what is your full-time job? So I have quite a few jobs. I do have a full-time job, and I don't want to give away the company name or anything like that, but basically I make sure that songwriters get paid for their music when it's being used. So that is my full-time job. It's just a lot of basically sorting through data and stuff like that, but you have to use your mind, and there's a lot of spreadsheets, so I really do enjoy that. And then I teach lessons, and that is just a part-time job. Outside of that, I do make YouTube videos, and then I do a lot of creative things. I like to do photography, but nothing steady with that, just fun stuff on the side. And what is your dream job? And this one is difficult to answer, but I really honestly like doing anything that is creative. I've done like social media managing in the past, and I enjoyed that because I created all of the content for the social media, and that was a lot of fun. Photography's great, music is great as well. I also really enjoy interior design. So as long as I'm doing something that is creative, it doesn't matter what it is. In the past, though, I always thought it would be really fun to be a detective or a police officer, but I know that's not where my skills lie. And yeah, I'm a lot more creative. So anything with that is fine. The next question is actually, what did you want to be when you were younger? And when I was really, really young, I wanted to be a teacher, which I kind of am. Today I do the music teaching. And then I wanted to be a writer. I used to write a lot of stories and poetry, but that changed over the years, and I did a lot of songwriting as I got older. So that's what I wanted to be when I was pretty young. The next question is, how did you and your husband meet? And we met at the church that we attended. It happened to be right down the street from where I was living at the time. And I walked in and saw him. He was on the worship team, and eventually I joined the worship team as well. We were friends for a long time, though, before we actually started dating and got married. I think it was about 2 years before we even started dating. But we became friends very, very quickly. And yeah, he was a great friend to have, and he's an even greater husband. I was also asked, where are your ancestors from? So this one is really interesting. My dad's side of the family, I believe, were mostly Western European, the more England and Ireland. So my mom's side is where things are quite a bit different. All of her family is from Eastern photos, my relatives look very different from the features that I have. And we've actually done a lot of research into our family history and family tree. And there was, and still is, a group of people that came from eastern Kentucky and the surrounding Appalachian Mountains, and they were called Melungeons. And yes, it sounds crazy, but you can look it up. The Melungeons were basically just a mixed race group of people, and so that is what my family is. The Melungeon race is made up. It's a mixture of European, Native American, and African ancestry. So it's basically just a big mix of all the different races. But you can easily tell with my family photos that most of my family on my mom's side, they were not just European or Caucasian. They had different facial features from what I have, and they had very, very dark skin. So while I am fairly pale, I do tend to tan a lot easier than most people. I don't burn or anything like that, and that comes just from my mom's side and our ancestry with the Melungeon people. So I think it's a really cool family history to have. But yeah, you can easily do a lot of research on the Melungeons. Just look them up online. The next question is, what is your favorite music? This one's very difficult. Of course, I've grown up playing musical instruments my whole life, but I grew up playing classical music, and even in college, I went to school for music. I've played so many different types of genres. Like, I really, really enjoy all genres. I also really still like classical music, but we typically sing worship music and perform that. I do still perform some classically, not as much as I would like, just due to time. I also really enjoy orchestral soundtracks for movies. So think of like the movie Interstellar or something like that. And I enjoy music like that a lot too. Next question is, do you like sweets? Yes, I really do. I like chocolate just in any form. I also really like pies, like blackberry pies and cobblers, but anything that has to do with chocolate, I'm there for it. Do you like sports? I never grew up playing sports. It just was not something I was gifted with. My husband does like sports, mainly basketball. So I'll watch basketball with him during the basketball season. But other than that, I'm not a sports fan, you could say. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Next question is, what is one of your guilty pleasures? I guess I would say true crime. It's always been fascinating to me, but a lot of people that I know aren't into it. So it's been more of a guilty pleasure. I probably spend way too much time following up with anything true crime related. Next one is, do you consider yourself old-fashioned? I would say yes. I'm very much a do-it-yourself type of person. So I'm old-fashioned in that sense. I also learned a lot from my great-grandma, my granny, and my mom. So I would say that yes, I am. Next one is, what is your favorite breakfast? I'll say my favorite breakfast currently, but then I'll also say, like, I guess just a typical breakfast. Currently, there's a bagel at a coffee shop where it comes with brie, an avocado, and an egg. And that is really, really good. But honestly, I really enjoy making breakfast hashes or anything with eggs and potatoes and meat. I'm not really good at making pancakes. I've never been good at it for some reason. That is the one thing I cannot make. But I do plan on kind of making my own recipe for the avocado brie bagel that I really enjoy. And I think I might share that video with you guys. If that's a recipe that sounds interesting, let me know down below. Next is, what's your favorite place to shop at? I really like Target. It tends to be nice quality but cheap. And I also enjoy, for clothing, I mainly shop online. And there's a store called Beachy Collection. And they have really good stuff there. And usually they have flash sales. And I like their stuff. There's also a store called Dress Up. And I like their clothing as well. The next question is, do you believe in ghosts? I personally have not seen one in my life. I don't necessarily believe in ghosts, but I believe in something similar to a ghost. What shows are you binge watching currently? So I recently started the Dead to Me series, which is a Netflix original. And I really like that one so far. My husband and I'm trying to remember. We just finished a series recently, and we haven't picked a new series to watch. We watched Arrested Development because he had never seen it before. So we do enjoy comedies, but recently we've just been watching a lot of different movies. We caught up on all of the Avenger movies. Those were pretty great ones. So yeah, that's what we've been watching recently. No TV shows really besides Dead to Me, but I know Stranger Things. The third season is coming soon, so we'll definitely be watching that as well. What are some of the other hobbies that you enjoy? Music is definitely the biggest hobby. Second to that is interior design and DIY projects. The next question is, do you believe in the afterlife? And are you religious? So yes, I am religious. I am Christian. I grew up just in a non-denominational church, so that is what I identify with most. So I do believe that there is a heaven and hell. But yeah, that's my personal opinion. The next one here says, do you watch Carrie Dayton here on YouTube? And I have seen a few of her videos. She's not someone that I watch on a regular basis, but I've seen some of her stuff here and there. Next is, will you share your other channels? And yes, I'll put a link down below in the description box. We have a couple other channels. One channel is I just do home organization and basically style tips. I enjoy doing that. It's a lot of fun. Our next channel is more like vlog style, but also kind of showing the renovations of our home, but along with other things. And that involves my husband and myself. So you guys can't really see super well, but we just did a DIY wood wall behind me here, and we love it. So we have a video on that, like on our vlog channel, and how to do that. And then we also have another channel where we do worship video covers and worship song covers. But yeah, my husband, he actually does songwriting himself, so I'm hoping that we can start to record a few originals of his, because he's really, really good at songwriting. So those links will all be in the description box down below. So now these are more questions about ASMR. The first one is, how did you learn about ASMR? I'm pretty sure that I've had it my whole life. I remember younger and feeling relaxed by calm, soothing voices. And as I got older and in college, I had roommates who would stay up later than me, so I would watch videos on the internet, and that would typically be like white noise, so I wouldn't hear them. They were not ASMR videos, though. It would be like just a regular like cooking show or interior design, but it would help relax me. So after college, I was dealing with some severe anxiety, and I read a news article. I think it came up on Facebook or something like that, and it was about ASMR. And I read it, and I said, that's what I have. I've been experiencing that. So I did some research on YouTube. I'm fairly certain it was an article about gentle whispering. And I checked her channel out and immediately felt calm and relaxed and knew that this was really going to help me get through that time period of anxiety. I had a question. Can you make another cooking video? And the answer is yes, if enough people want to see a cooking video, I can do that. I have plenty of recipes that I could share with you guys. I really enjoy cooking and I love it. So, yes, comment down below if you want to see one. And if there's anything in particular that you would like me to make, let me know as well. What made you want to make ASMR videos? So growing up, and I guess more so like when I was in high school and college, I just remember if I ever had to make a phone call or you had to talk to somebody that you didn't know, the person on the other end always told me, wow, you have such a sweet, nice voice. I could listen to you talk all day. And I hate talking on the phone. I didn't think much of it until I found out what ASMR was. And then I kind of put two and two together and was like, well, I should make videos. ASMR really helped me through a tough time. And if my voice could help others just relax and de-stress, I thought that would be great. Even though I'm past that tough time in my life, I still do listen to ASMR videos. So yeah, I still play them in the background. Sometimes just if I'm having a rough day, it's really calming and relaxing. The next question is, how did you get into true crime? So growing up, we always watched the show Cops and 48 Hours on Saturdays. We didn't have cable growing up, and my family would sit down together and watch it basically as long as I can remember. And I think that's where it stemmed from. I've just always been interested in that type of thing. So the next question is, do you read and or watch a lot of true crime TV shows, books, or podcasts? And if so, what are your favorites? Yes, I don't really read as much true crime. I enjoy reading, but if I read it, it's gonna just be like a news article online. I really enjoy watching TV shows or podcasts, anything true crime or jail related is very interesting. So if Netflix comes out with something, I definitely watch that. I also watch a lot of true crime stuff on YouTube. And then for podcasts, there are so many, but I love them. Some of my absolute favorites are True Crime Garage and then Crime Junkie. Those are both really great podcasts. There's so many more like one season type podcasts like To Live and Die in LA, and I really enjoy any true crime related podcast I will listen to. So the next question is, do you enjoy making true crime ASMR? And yes, I do. True crime has always been a really big interest for me, and nobody that I know, like my family, like we watched, like I said, Cops and stuff growing up, but nobody has an obsession with it quite like I do. My husband, he's into it, but not like really into it like I am. So one day we were just kind of joking around while I was getting ready to film an ASMR video. And I said something to him, like something about murder. I don't even remember. But it was a joke. And I immediately thought I should do true crime ASMR. Why not? So I researched it and I was kind of like, okay, there's some other people that have done it, but it wasn't a super huge thing. There are so many other videos with ASMR and they're all great. But so many, makeup videos or cranial nerve exam videos, spa videos, and I've done all of those. But this really just opened up a brand new passion for me. And I thought, okay, true crime is gonna be the way to go. While I understand true crime is not meant for everyone, I still plan on filming other types of videos as well. But I'll still keep a lot of true crime content on here. I'm shooting to film at least 2 true crime videos each week, and then 1 other video each week. The next question is, does anyone else in your life experience ASMR? Not anyone that I'm aware of. I've talked with them about it, but nobody does. My husband, he can get relaxed if he listens to it, but it doesn't really affect him like it does for me or most people who experience the ASMR. I thought this next question was funny. Where do you find the time and inspiration to do all of your awesome sauce content? Really, the true crime stuff, like I was saying, that's more recent. It was just a spur of the moment idea, and thankful that I had it because you guys seem to enjoy. I honestly had not seen any of the other true crime ASMR videos out there. I didn't follow any of the other ASMR artists who were doing that. So yeah, it was just on a whim. For specific true crime content, I've listened to a lot of podcasts and seen a lot of shows, Dateline, 2020, stuff like that. And I have so many cases to just pull from that I happen to know. So I think of a case and, I pull up an article or two on it and research it a bit and make notes for you guys. The next is a two-part question. What are your favorite ASMR videos to create, and which videos do you find most challenging? I really enjoy the true crime because, like I said, no one that I know is as into true crime as I am. So it's fun to just get to share my opinions, even if it's just with you guys. It's a lot of fun for me. So those are the best. I really enjoyed the interior design video, but that's just because I love interior design. The hardest or most challenging, I would say, are roleplay videos. I'm terrible with acting. I'd rather just show you guys something, or I guess give facts on a case. So the acting part is pretty tough. Next question is, who is your favorite ASMR artist? I have a lot, but currently I really like Latte ASMR. I believe that's her name. And Sophie Michelle ASMR. I, of course, like Gentle Whispering. She was the first one I'd ever listened to, so she holds a soft spot in my heart. The next question is, if you had to sit down and interview a bad person, who would it be? One person that really intrigues me is Jodi Arias. I'm sure you guys have heard of her case, but maybe I'll cover it here. It's insane, and I've seen interviews with her where she tries to come off as being super friendly and very smart, and basically she tries to form a relationship with whoever is interviewing her, and she can, I guess, trick people into making them think that she is innocent. So yeah, I think she would be an interesting person because I don't understand how she thinks she could have even gotten away with what she did. So that would be my choice. And then the final question I got was, what's up? So for that, it's been a crazy day, but now I'm gonna go ahead and sign off of here and go cook dinner for my husband and myself. We led worship at a church this morning, so we're both pretty tired and worn out from that. And then, yeah, maybe clean up around the house a little bit. So that is all of the questions that I received from you guys. If you have any more questions for me, I will definitely answer those in the comments section down below. But thank you so much for sending in questions so that I was able to make this video. I hope you guys are rested and relaxed. And I do realize I did talk a bit faster in this video, but don't worry, this was just more of a fun one-off type video for you